EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. 2 1-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Bradley. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Bradley is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Start this drive in the air, and he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, Now
White lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Patriots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Geis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 44. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Eluding the pressure right, and this is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Bailey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 31 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
At the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bradley. And he's got this one complete to Stewart.
Bradley's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
31-yard line.
Off play action, Bradley. He completes this one to Mack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score, Colts 20, Patriots 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield,
It's a gain of
other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll run with Geis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
the tackle made by Rock Yassin. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on first down. Bradley. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Colts 34. Patriots.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
29 is Mike 29.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradley. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
Looking to throw. Bradley. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
The kicker on for the extra point.
His first career touchdown pass. And, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the time. Celebrate. Save the full reflection for later. But make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so you know, there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. First down, New England.
35. All day, every day, any day. Mike 35, Mike 35. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 35.
They'll set up a throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
That pick six extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
29 is a Mike.
Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
Back to throw now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
All over you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Bradley throwing deep for Stewart. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try and throw for it here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
New England.
N'Keal Harry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Bradley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Bradley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 33 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. Actually,
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So, line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got a man open, that's Harry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Bradley. That's taken in by Stewart. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On 1st down, Bradley. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's the score, Colts 76.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 62 yards.
4-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Joe Schobert.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Bradley flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 1 yard to go.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The kicker.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Colts 83.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
58's the mic. 58.
He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradley. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So, following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. 58, boys, 58.
Looking to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. From the gun on 3rd down, Bradley. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
He's got it at the 15. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
New England.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left and got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.